Ottomans really took archery in terms of, in the Islamic context, they took it to its zenith, to its peak. Not just in terms of technique, but also in terms of the evolution of the bow, the way that they made the bow and the advancements they made in the Turkish bow specifically, in the types of arrows that they used. Archery in the Ottoman period was something that everyone in society basically had to be familiar with. If you were not familiar with archery, if you didn't know how to shoot, you were not really that respected in society. So even if you look at the pictures of some of the Ottoman sultans, you will see always on their thumb is a ring, and that ring indicates that they are an archer because they would release with their thumb, not with their fingers. So even at the top echelons of society, the sultans themselves, they would have to know about archery as well. The unfortunate thing with the Islamic history is that there was a severing in the last 100 years or so after the last caliphate, the Ottoman caliphate. Obviously a lot of knowledge was either destroyed or disappeared. It went underground. And that was the break in terms of our connection or our sanad with master archers or master bow makers or master arrow makers who had teachers, etc, etc, etc. And so we were in a position of, and we are still in a position of trying to piece together a puzzle, and we don't have all the pieces. So we don't know, for example, what the Arabian bow looked like. We don't know, for example, exactly how the Prophet ﷺ or the Sahaba exactly released their bows, how they pulled. Was it with the fingers? Was it with the thumb? Was it a mixture of both? You know, there are clues here and there.
Really? Şöyle, arka taraf dolu. Bu şekilde.
So this is just the seed, and when people come over and over to make the congregation larger, so there's enough space for all.
Amazing. Yani çok güzel bir atmosfer
Especially
oluyor.
in the Laylatul Qadr.
Yeah, I'm sure you can imagine it's open.
So he was also mentioning that there were some houses also in some corners here. This is as much they could
build up,
get from the people because they were resisting not to give their lands.
Yeah.
But the government showed them some other places to have their.
So they bought the houses from them, yeah?
From them, because this land officially could not be sold by boat or anything, because it is the Vakf.
Yeah. But alhamdulillah, it's big enough. It's big.
Yeah. That's it.
This is the historic member of Okmeydan, where they would obviously come and pray their 2 rak'ahs before they began shooting. I assume sermons will be held here, prayer gatherings. You know, it's very encouraging to see that it's still here. There's probably been some minor restoration, but